Did you know that Woah is like 7 years old now? Like, wow. I I only started playing the game in 2018 myself, but man, it's hard to believe that it's been quite a long time since I first started playing. So I thought, just for a little bit of fun, and because I'm bored, and I kind of want to push out a video because my friend is doing better than me, and that's not allowed. So yeah. So anyway, just for a little bit of fun, I thought to sort of celebrate Woah being like 7 years old, even though I'm like probably how many months late? Oh, forget it. Even though I'm pretty late to the party, I would just like I'm just gonna suggest some things I would change to Woah to hopefully make it more funner game and probably more aimed at the mobile aspect, because it really seems like they're just wanting us to grind out and stuff. And that seems more like stuff for PC game, if I'm being totally honest. And for mobile games, you just really want to play them. You have a little bit of downtime or something at work. Okay. This was improv that actually got me off script. 1 second. That was an off script that actually made me lose my words. So anyway, back to the point. So basically, I want to suggest changes that may make Woah less grindy. I doubt Pixonic will implement any of these, but at least we can have a little bit of fun thinking about this. So first of all is okay, to the script. So right now you need 10,000 components for a single weapon or item, and that's waiting 20 plus days, and it can be quite a grind, and not in the good way, just to, well, quite the wait, let's say, because really you're just waiting. After you paid for the components to produce the components, you're just waiting until you can collect them, so you can produce more components just to get this single item. It's a bit, I think it's just you have to wait too long, and that's the main problem. I think the component bots and weapons should be way more accessible to people, because perhaps then people can like catch up with the meta and stuff. Because I know, even though I've been doing a bad job taking 1 or 2 months break every now and then, is that I'm having a hard time competing with the meta, and that's what I ditched my old account for, to compete with the meta. I mean, I should really write scripts, shouldn't I? I've read a script, I'm just not following it. Point is, people don't want to wait that long for item in a mobile game. So yeah, reduce it to like 3,000 probably. I say that's fair enough. Unsurprisingly, they added motherships. Despite literally pretty much all the community just saying no, they didn't want motherships, especially in the way they implemented motherships. They added motherships. Okay, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. For example, people cried about the damage of the behemoth and the spectre, claiming it would be too powerful, and well, and it is pretty powerful damage. However, they managed to successfully implement those bots in a balanced way. So they got that going for them. But anything else? Well, perhaps they actually have this real cool way to introduce motherships. Like, I really can't give any ideas because I don't know why motherships in what way would be a good addition to this game. But perhaps they actually have this real cool and creative idea. And well, I actually have no idea how to continue this, but I don't feel like this should even be in the game. I get it, the game is very fast paced in the higher leagues. In the higher leagues, you're probably moving out a lot, and you're probably not even holding any ground. And well, holding ground is, well, you're holding ground, but you're moving around in that ground. And if you happen to station in that ground, then you're gonna die unless you are defending it well. And what orbital strike tells you to do is like, hey, don't do that. You can't do that. Your bot may be designed to do that, but I'm not allowing you to do that by sapping away your health for no exact reason. It's just stupid, and that's one of many examples that I'm sure anyone can think of. One idea that I really like comes from the YouTuber Adrian Chong. Well, not him exactly, anyone can think of it. However, that's where I got the idea from. So I have to credit him. So either way, he suggests that if Pixonic insists on keeping motherships, that they should take a more supportive role. For example, dropping health packages, or maybe just dropping down a shield for your team. Actually, I think the Mantis does that. But I haven't seen it in action, so I don't know what it does exactly. So, but either way, that is a good idea for motherships. And you can expand on this idea too. Perhaps maybe air motherships take time to drop those health packages. So you have to like place it somewhere in the map in advance, and hopefully your teammate will be able to get it, and hopefully you placed it in the right place, and when you're at that area, assuming you're advancing forward, you have the health packages. Same can be said for the shield. And one good way to make sure you're even smarter about this is that enemies could pick them up too. So you can be unintentionally buffing your enemies just by dropping down those packages. Or just for example, a shield. What if you place it in mid? Or if your enemies get there first, then that's a problem. That's their shield now. And you have to go inside it. And well, it shouldn't be like a silver shield. That'll be stupid. But they are inside the shield, and you are not. That's the point. So you are being punished for your bad timing, which has a lot of potential. I will admit that, and I actually kind of want to see this run in the test servers to see how this idea works. However, I actually doubt I'll get any attention for this video, if I'm being honest. Of course, this isn't my idea, and removing motherships will probably be better overall, but if Pixonics insists on adding keeping motherships since they already added them, this could be a way that would be better, I suppose. The main problem with raw robots is that I feel like they're adding better instead of alternatives. With better, you're trying to top something. With alternatives, it's like, oh yeah, you can do this instead, and it can work as well. Another thing War Robot seems to fail at these days is getting away for players to have more bots and stuff, because you're really stuck with only silver bots. Because let's be real, we all play this in our downtime. It's a mobile game. That's what we need. That's what it's meant to be for. You play it on the fly, maybe you have some time at work, or maybe it's break time at school. That's really what mobile gaming is. And you don't really get too much gold when you play like that, which really restricts you. I managed to win one of the tridents you see right now. However, I bought the other trident with my own gold. I wouldn't even be I wouldn't even be using that one trident, and I ain't using it now. Well, I'm not using it now. I'm pretty sure that isn't the right use of aim, but whatever. What I'm gonna say is probably gonna be stupid, but I'm just gonna say, I think Woah is getting their own game wrong. Pixonic just doesn't understand it. Or perhaps more believably, they just don't care. With how Woah is set up, I really think a casual atmosphere, just pushing casual play, would be a really good direction for the game. I actually believe that. 5 bots in your hangar make it hard to rank your matchmaking competitions by whatever bot you have, because you can just have this like really low level bot. You can have like mixing varieties of tiers of bots and be like, what matchmaking server should I put this dude in? And well, to top that off, the current matchmaking system also really doesn't work because, well, I think it doesn't work because there's no way of getting newer bots as you rank up. It's as simple as that. You probably encounter these unfair matchups because you yourself have no way of gaining any better bots, while everyone else probably already has earned them by whatever means. They probably paid for it, or they probably just got knocked down so hard for whatever reason. For example, I know that I was having fair matches, and this is just my experience. I was having fair matches, not everyone. I was having fair matches before they decided to roll out the whole fair matchmaking balance thing. I don't even know if it works. But I know that I was suffering from that. However, what I was seeing, it was actually fair match. It was just me that was missing out because I lacked the necessary bots. It was as simple as that. I lacked the necessary bots to compete. How did I even get up to Master 2? Well, if Galahad taking down Aldrung seems like something way in the past for you, that's how I got up there. In fact, I don't even think you see Aldrungs anymore. But anyway, back to what I was trying to say. One great way to make a more casual game is to just reduce like the upgrade prices and the price tags of bots and weapons. That in itself is capable of making itself a more casual game, because when you see you need like 10 million silver, you are gonna go out and just try and grind, encouraging competitive play. And another thing that Woah would really benefit on would be the introduction of newer bots, not for higher lieges, but for lower lieges. And these newer bots should be easy to get, not like components. Well, components are easy to get. It's how long you need to wait to get whatever component, weapon, or bot is the problem. That's the problem. However, I think I ranted on for long enough in this video, so I think I should separate this into multiple videos on how how Pixonic could potentially change the game. I'm having fun doing this, so either way, it doesn't really matter if they actually do this or not.